Welcome to my humble abode. I'm Yorkie the Tail Spinner, and this Tales Over Coffee, our morning show where we start the day together with a coffee. And a narrative tale and wish each other a blessed day. This is TikTok, finally with me at last. Let's see what we have in store for us in the Black Book. Chapter 1, How to Kidnap a Mbanya.
And then he disappeared. He won't be interfering with work at the windmill anymore.
We saved the windmill, gained a chort.
So, you took up a new chort. Hope it doesn't backfire. Well, while you were gone, I had some thoughts about the seals. Every single piece has its meaning, and every seal requires a demon. The second one is the aspen one. We'll have to think what to do next.
The first seal was opened by touch, and that was all. How do I open the second?
Well, not by simply touching the asp, that's for sure. I think we need evil spirits.
See, when they said aspen, I thought they meant the wood. And certainly a lot of woods are sacred to a lot of cultures. And literally, it seems like it's related to the asp rather than anything else.
So we'll find the aspen demons?
Where do you think we can find them, Grandfather?
I don't know yet. I'll have to think on it. Go deal with the things you can at the moment, and let me think.
Can't we open the others right away?
I doubt that, but who knows? Look around a bit and maybe you'll fortune upon the right chart.
I see. Time to get to work then. The shorts are back.
I sent them to perform an arduous task. That's why they weren't around.
After his initiation, a Koldun receives not only the knowledge and power of a sorcerer, he also receives his familiars, imps known as Bez or Chort. So the uninitiated, these demons appear in many different forms, as stained glass, bugs, or other insects. They can also appear as little human-like creatures, with the body of man and the head of a mouse, the arms of a frog. Familiars can be werewolves, cursed men, heretics, the unholy dead, or kikimoras. In the forest, a Koldun can be aided by werewolves and wedding guests that have been transformed into bears. Werewolves can be distinguished from regular wolves by their eyes, which burn red. A Koldun's imp familiars must always be occupied by work, or else they will cast curses on people or animals. This is why the Koldun keep them busy, sent to familiars to make ropes out of the sand, count the leaves of trees, or empty the sea with a teaspoon.
Now I should give them tasks?
Well, what did you expect? You knew what you signed up for. Everything has a price, especially wishes.
Indeed.
If you don't want them to torture you, send them to curse people. That's the life of a Khaldun for you.
And if I don't want to curse anyone?
Then suffer. These demons won't leave you alone.
I have a feeling I should have chosen just one at the start.
I've seen them before in your Pested. Not often, though.
Now you will see them plenty. You can observe our entire gubernia in your Pister. In the end, you decide what you do with those chorts of yours.
A major administrative subdivision of the Russian Empire.
God help us. The moment I became a Khaldun, I saw the Uyezd in a completely different light. There is no such place where a demon wouldn't hide. You just noticed? Your own chorts are also a giant pain.
How did you come to be a Khaldun, Grandpa?
Well, told you the other day about the demon stealing Timofey. That's the reason for it. Fighting the pointy-tailed. I heard once that shepherds are no worse. So I became a shepherd boy. Helped Prokopy, the holy fool. I shouldn't mention him at night. Knew his way around the forest, that one. And how to find lost cattle. So I studied under him. Anyway, it's a long story. I'll tell you later how I received my knowledge. It's not like I got it from him anyway. Had to bust my butt. In any case, see how I managed to teach you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, she sent me to potentially die. I'll send her, yes.
I do, Grandpa. What kind of man was he, that Prokopy?
Not a kind man at all, but of great knowledge. Cursed a lot of people. Practically earned a living that way. Nearly cursed me once.
Are shepherds really knowers?
What makes you think they aren't? Why don't you try finding all the cattle in the forest without a demon's help? One has to know how to ask the old man of the forest for help. And in case a demon steals a cow or something, you have to be able to get it back. You'll have to learn. What did you think? Shepherds lie on their backs all day. You wish.
Interesting. Knowledge is respected in many worlds. Our own scientific knowledge, their mystic knowledge. Is one of them real and the other not? I leave that for you, dear listener.
Demons are the one turning the grindstones at the mill.
Well, the miller won't turn them, that's for sure.
Can't the wind spin them? Do you have to use demons everywhere? It's dangerous, and a sin to boot.
Well, what did you expect? It will soon be the 20th century.
Late 1800s.
The demons might make it easier. If they can start making flour, who knows? Maybe we can teach them to reap, too. You've heard of steam engines? Huh? I think there's a steam chart inside, like the one you can find in a samovar.
How did you manage your own chores?
Nothing to it, really. Just give them something to do. The only thing is they can't manage every task well. Their job is to wreak havoc. They don't like any other sort.
And once we asked a Colden to show us his imp. He was nice and drunk. It was around Maslinista time. He waved at us. I'll show you, but don't be afraid. Each had on a blue short pants and red shirts. They stood in line like little men, about 70 centimeters tall. They didn't walk, but hopped about. And when the Colden gave an order, the wind started to howl. I'll send them to the forest, count the needles on the pines. When they're needed, I'll call out to the wind and blow them back to me. He sighed bitterly. The imps asking incessantly for work. What work? It's absurd. Once I took them to mow. Come the next morning, the grass was waist high again. Their true calling is to cast curses on people. The more you curse, the more imps you get. It's torture. Interesting. So if I don't use them, they curse me. If I do use them, I get more to risk cursing me. And I need them to find my beloved. Well, her beloved.
Galbets and his boss cellar. Old Igor says that's where the Domovoy lives. I've never met one, but I once saw a black figure standing still in the corner of the house.
We have visitors. This is the Black Book, and we're fine at the moment. Did I just take one out? I think I did. Ah, I can from here. I don't need that. And then here we must send them to do things. We have 13th brother. His favourite occupation is to interfere with the work of peasants. He knows all about housekeeping and farming. Send rats, that's a possibility. Slander an innocent girl. Here in the night. Make children disobedient. Send rats. Slander an innocent girl. Pleasant garden. I think that will do for you. How do I make sure they're there? That's the question. Oh, you are there. Okay. Now, Matvey and Oprynik during the reign of Ivan the Terrible. Matvey is now a fiend. How do I... Matvey there. Okay. But that says Matvey there. Not entirely sure how you make sure that's what's happening. When children starve, so if I can put you on make them disobedient. Lost his eye in a bet with a sinful lot, accepted his bribes, now hates people even more. Maybe have you on slander then. Is that how I do it? How do I make sure they go to their jobs? Not sure. Well, let's look at the visitors now.
Yegoriev Lampovich, Vasilisa Fedorovna, it's me again. Came to give my thanks. The spirits have stopped haunting us. Here's what I promised.
Antique mortar. By the looks of it, the miller inherited this mortar. Herbs and healing zagabors. Restore +1. Yes, good.
The spirits broke some things in the windmill, but we'll fix it somehow. I have some money saved up. I'll use some of it to fix the windmill, and the rest I'll leave to my grandson.
Good.
Well, it is what it is.
Next visitor.
So, I came to find out if maybe you've changed your mind about that woman. I brought a gift, you know.
No, I'm not.
Oh no, I'm not the cursing kind.
Well, alright. I'll think of something myself. Well,
Good.
see you.
Go away. I have enough problems with these charts.
Be well and live long. My godmother sends a jug of milk and sends her regards.
Well, thank you, Nikolai.
Kolya, is that you?
Hello, old Igor.
So, you're back.
Yeah, It's been at least a week.
You sure have grown tall. How tall are you, exactly? 12 vershoks?
An archaic Russian unit of length equal to approximately 4.4 centimeters. The saying that a man is 12 vershoks high means that his height is 2 arshins and 12 vershoks. It's about 2 meters.
Well, what brings you here?
I heard about your man, Vasilisa. It's hard to lose loved ones, I know. However, I'm here for another reason. I need your help.
Indeed.
Yesterday evening, at a get-together, I made a bet with the lads. They dared me to enter Banya at night. I don't believe all this supernatural stuff you see. When you go to war, you see things you know. I entered this old Banya, the abandoned one, by the river. It was around midnight.
So you were
I
a fool.
opened the door and saw a sort of blue light, and it was quiet. I reached into the stove, you know, to take a stone. They wouldn't call me chicken if I showed them proof later. Suddenly, a hairy paw grabbed my left hand. Here, look, it left a mark.
Let me see what we have in the Masticon about this. Abanik was the master of Abanya, in which he resided. He could help or protect a man, but also scare or even kill him. It was important to perform rituals correctly and be careful not to violate any taboos. In various villages of Cherin Uyezd, it was forbidden to use the banya during the first or third heating, or when drunk. A man could suffocate or burn himself to death, events that were considered to be the punishment of the Bannik. A man could also fall into the hearth constructed of rough-hewn stones, later constructed of brick. Sometimes banyas caught fire, so people built them far from the Izba, or even a riverbank. Peasants often gave birth to children in banyas, so there was always a risk of a devil replacing the baby with an aspen log or a broom.
That devil didn't let me go. All of a sudden, some female voice said, "Marry me." The hand was hot as fire, and then I just lost it. And it kept on asking, and she still held on to me, wouldn't let go. So I told her I would.
Oh dear.
Then she let me go. I ran as fast as I could.
Enjoy married life, Nikolai.
Damn this demonic power. You're a knower. Help me, would you?
Nikolai visited the banya at midnight, and something grabbed him. What might that be?
Bannik.
In the banya, you say? Well, that's a bannik, all right.
Lord Almighty.
What did she look like?
So its hand was hairy. What else did you notice?
I couldn't see anything. It was completely dark. The hand was black and hairy.
What did you do with the stone?
Well, I took it with me. To prove to them I wasn't yellow. Didn't tell about the demon, though. Dropped it off at home later. I told my godmother, and she sent me here right away.
Ah, wise woman, your godmother.
Now, how?
All right, I won't leave you to the wolves.
Vasilisa, take a closer look at the demon. This
True.
banyak may have an aspen seal on her. Go to the old banya tonight, both of you. Talk to the demon and find out why she wants to marry you. You, Kolya, use this balm on your left eye to see the demons. Don't forget the stone, Kolya.
I'll wait for you outside.
I want to see if there's fine with that. I was wondering if there was instructions on how to use the tester. One more.
Hey, Vasya, they say you're a knower now. This may be of interest to you then. The other day we were gathering berries by Kajil Lake. By the way, I have brought you some.
Well, thank you.
It's near Zapolsk. Anyway, we came across this clearing with holes everywhere. The horror! So I thought you might want to go there. Who knows? Perhaps there are evil spirits.
Who knows?
Didn't think I'd be seeking help from nowheres. I've always depended only on myself. My military service? Well, it's quite a story. Maybe later.
And set off. You now have the ability to take your companions along on your travels. Each helper has a unique ability you can make use of in battle. Presence or absence of certain helpers affect outcome of in-game events. Good. Now, in Forest Grove by Ari's Bar seems to be the next stop. In fact, it can't be. It has to be here. Everything else is locked. Oh, no, that isn't. I need to click set off.
You notice a black silhouette on the road. It appears to be shrouded in fog, and is hard to distinguish in the soft lighting of the night. The air is filled with a strange song performed by the demon. You've never heard this melody before. A chill runs down your spine as you listen to the alien melody.
Let's
The
listen.
devil continues his song. You listen, holding your breath and not moving. Soon, the melody stops, crashes against the tops of the fir trees, and dissolves in moonlit silence. You feel that perhaps now you understand demonkind somewhat better.
Sometimes it's wise to study your enemy.
Suddenly, a magic circle shimmers at the demon's feet. A moment later, another devil appears by his side, his burning...
So we have a fight. Right, you are summon more evil spirits. You're doing 2 damage. Looks like I failed to send the shorts away. That's going to hurt if that comes in. Alive. They're coming in with 6 attacks. 4 and down to 5. That should be finished off with a waste. That's doing minor attacks. Damage. And that's coming in with 8 attack. One more turn, that hits me really hard. Ah, Ward doesn't help because of that damn chort. I'm only down 2. .21 damage coming in. I think this may be a death. Game over, indeed. Indeed. Well, the problem is that I had the charts with me and I couldn't figure out how to send them out. I'm going to leave this there. Black Book is ended for now. That was a vicious thing. But it will probably return later. I just need to find out how to use the damn Black Book. I've been Yorkie the Tail Spinner. You've been fine. Wonderful audience. Even more wonderful if you hit the like and subscribe and comment. Fairly no, well,